Hey everybody, today is Monday, August 14th, 2023, and we're here in Hardeeville, South Carolina. And the reason why I'm in Hardeeville, South Carolina today is because, once again, I am driving back to Pennsylvania, back from Florida, making the insane drive yet again. I honestly cannot wait until these drives are done and over with, and I can stop driving to and from continuously. Back when it used to be me going down to Florida maybe like once, twice a year, I used to love this drive. Now that it's once a month, not so much anymore. Also, not really digging the insane heat down here in the South that they've been having for the last month or so. According to my heat index, the thermometer on Vanderbilt over there, 104 degrees, and it's 10 a.m. in the morning right now. It is very, very warm. I should not be wearing all black. I am sweating to death. It is not fun right now. But anyway, long drive back home. But I had to pull off of Interstate 95 to show you guys something really interesting. Just goes to show you, you never know what's right off an exit. And I'm starting to find out that right off of Interstate 95, there are a ton of very interesting things. Stopped at the rest area right over there, right at the border of Virginia. No, right at the border of Georgia. We haven't even gotten close to Virginia yet. Right at the border of Georgia and South Carolina. Slept at the South Carolina Welcome Center last night. Did a quick little Google search to see what interesting things might be in the area, and this came up 4 minutes away from the Welcome Center. Figured today we had to check this out. So again, in Hardeeville, South Carolina, we're gonna see something pretty cool that sits right over there. Although, before we do take a look at what we actually pulled over to see, what do you guys think this building here used to be? It was some kind of fast food restaurant. My guess is maybe this at one point was a Wendy's. Kind of has a sort of Wendy's kind of vibe going on. If you guys have any idea as to what this was, leave your comments down below. Reserved for handicapped. You can see inside here. I think this might have been converted at one point. This is probably a completely different business, maybe only a couple of years ago or a couple of months ago, who knows, in between being a fast food restaurant and being completely abandoned. You see there's carpets on the floor. I don't think any fast food restaurants use carpet. That'd be a terrible, terrible idea. All kinds of spills and drinks and food being spilled onto the carpet, that'd be terrible. The wall back there is orange. I have no idea what this used to be. Maybe it was a Hardee's here in Hardeeville, South Carolina. Again, if you guys know, mud daubers, if you guys have any idea as to what restaurant this used to be, definitely leave a comment down below. There's a sign here that says, check and go, please use other doors. So maybe at one point this was being used as a check and go. So like a check cashing place. What is check and go? Comments down below if you have any idea. And over here's the drive-through window. So clearly at some point this was definitely a fast food restaurant, but what restaurant it was, I could not say. Interesting to see an abandoned fast food restaurant right here. This is pretty awesome. Just a little bonus section of this video. This is pretty cool. I see no signs of what this used to be. I guess this was the pay window back here. This is probably where you paid. Then over there is where you actually picked up your food. That would be my assumption. You can see this is actually built on later, which also makes sense because the whole pay window thing didn't actually happen until maybe like 10 or so years ago. I still remember when pay windows were a new thing. When I was a kid, it was just one window. You paid, you picked up your food all at one spot, and then later on they eventually adopted the whole pay at one window and pick up your food at a different window. It wasn't like that when I was a kid. So I have no idea. Timmy D, was it Allison and Dalen? Interesting. So comments down below. Like I said, if you have any idea what this restaurant used to be, I want to hear from you guys. Again, my money's on Wendy's. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking at one point this was a Wendy's restaurant, then used as something else, but right now just sits here completely abandoned. You can see the tile work here, and I guess at one point right here was probably like a sitting, eating area. They probably had tables out here you could sit at. But now, it just sits abandoned. It is so warm out right now that my camera is already beginning to overheat. I've been outside for what? All of 5, 6, maybe 7 minutes filming 2 little segments, and already my camera has a little exclamation point popping up telling me it's overheating. Hopefully we actually get to film what it is I pulled over to film for you guys, but again, camera already overheating. It's that warm out. Like I said, the van says 104 degrees. I am sweating so bad right now, and I've been outside for all of like I said, 7 minutes. It is insane how warm it is. I'm hoping this is not a thing that's going to continue once I move down south, down to Florida, because I mean, I don't mind the heat per se, but this is kind of insane. All right, so the reason why I pulled over, got off Interstate 95 again here in Hardeeville, South Carolina at Crazy Joe's Fireworks, is to show you guys something pretty amazing. I bet at night, this looks really, really awesome. All the neon lit up. They are actually open. We could go inside and buy some fireworks, but I don't think I'll actually be doing that today. I mean, fireworks sound like fun. I don't know if I can actually travel over state lines with fireworks. What's the rules for that? If one state doesn't allow fireworks or certain kinds of fireworks, and I were to buy fireworks from here, could I bring them across state lines? Would I get in trouble? I think Pennsylvania now allows all kinds of crazy fireworks. I think I could actually bring fireworks from here into Pennsylvania, but could I bring them into other states? I have no idea how that works. Either way though, I love that crazy cat up there. That is really, really awesome. Almost kind of looks like a bat, but I'm pretty sure it's a cat. This is awesome. Anyway, the reason why I brought you out here today is not to see this, but we'll take a look at this really, really quickly. Look at this rocket right here, or maybe a firework. I'm guessing it's supposed to symbolize a firework, but kind of looks like a giant patriotic red, white, and blue American flag rocket. Look at that. That is awesome. It's definitely a firework. You can see right underneath there, there's some rope. There's the fuse, if you will. This is really, really cool looking. This alone would have caused me to pull over and film a video for you guys, because this is really neat. I just love it. Again, the awesome firework there. The Crazy Joe's fireworks. That is really cool. But again, this is not the reason why we pulled over today. This is not why I decided to get out here and bear the heat, but this is really, really awesome. What I want to show you guys is directly to the right of me. Again, not what I actually want to show you, but I do want to point out the really awesome fireworks sign here. I don't think it works quite the way it used to. You can see at one point there were light bulbs in the sign. My assumption is they kind of went in a wave pattern pointing down to the actual fireworks store. That must have been pretty awesome back when it used to do that. Now I guess they probably just have it lit up with some lights and that's about it. But again, this is not what we're actually here to see. What we're here to see is what sits right below this sign. Check this out. Giant life-size elephants. There's a pink one and there's a gray one. This one here being Lizzy and this one here being Big Al. Look at these guys. These are amazing. I love the fact that stuff like this exists. The fact that the fireworks store has these outside to promote their store is really, really neat. We're here at 116 Hummingbird Lane, again in Hardeeville, South Carolina. Look at this. You can see at one point, Lizzy here used to actually have sunglasses on. You can see the little sort of areas on the top of her temples there where the sunglasses were actually held. But from what I read, they continuously kept breaking, so they just took them off. They stopped trying to fix them. But this is really, really cool. Look how giant these things are. They are huge. You can get right up next to these and get some photos taken. These are absolutely awesome. There's Big Al's butt and there's Lizzy's butt. A pink elephant and a gray elephant. Stay off, please. So no climbing on them. But I'm assuming photos and videos are definitely welcome. That's why they're here in the first place. How cool are these awesome and amazing roadside oddities? This is the kind of thing I absolutely love. It's pretty crazy to think that for years I've been driving right past these, again, right off of Interstate 95. That's the exit right over there. And I had no idea I was driving past these, which just goes to show you, you never know what you might have in your area. People are always telling me I don't have anything interesting around me. There's no cool roadside attractions. There's no history. There's nothing in my area. I realize that's a double negative, but I'm using that double negative on purpose because there probably is something really interesting in your area that you may have been driving past for many years. Perhaps if you just drove down this one little road you've never been down before, you might find things like giant pink and gray elephants, or some really cool graveyards, or some historical place that you just did not know about. Do some research. I strongly believe that every town has interesting history in some form or another, and this one here has really awesome elephants. This is so cool. So many years driving up and down Interstate 95, having no idea that right off of this exit, right off of the Hardeeville exit, sat these giant life-size elephants. These are so cool. Look at this. You can walk right underneath them. How awesome is that? They are that big. This is really cool. Again, this is the kind of stuff I love. Weird, kitschy roadside attractions, weird, kitschy roadside oddities. And this year is about as kitschy, weird, and bizarre as it gets. Giant elephants used to advertise a fireworks store. I love this. I want to hear from you guys now. Have you ever actually been out here to Crazy Joe's Fireworks in Hardeeville, South Carolina? Have you ever actually bought any fireworks from Crazy Joe's? And if you have, did you indeed get your photos taken with Big Al and Lizzy, the giant life-size elephant statues? I can only imagine that probably most people who come out here to buy fireworks probably do get their photos taken with these, or at least stop to say hello to these amazing creatures. Although honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people just pull over to check these out. Maybe not even buy fireworks. They just pull over to see the giant elephants. And then maybe once they do pull over to see the giant elephants, they do end up going inside the store and buying some fireworks. And that's how advertising works. That's why weird, kitschy roadside things like giant elephants outside of your store is a good idea. You see this, you pull over, you think, wow, I gotta get my photos taken with the amazing elephants. And you go, you know what? Fireworks, souvenirs, I'm going inside Crazy Joe's. I'm gonna go spend some money. In fact, I might end up spending some money. I might look to see what souvenirs they have, and maybe even possibly pick up some fireworks. Who knows? Again, we're here at 116 Hummingbird Lane in Hardeeville, South Carolina. These guys are amazing. If you've been out here to see these, if you've gotten your photos taken with these, leave the comments down below. All right, so I'm thinking that's just about gonna do it for this video because it is just so ridiculously warm out there right now. I am literally sweating buckets. I can feel the sweat pouring down my face. It is gross, it is disgusting. And I want nothing more than to get back into the van, which is probably really warm right now, but back into the van and just crank the AC for a little while. And like I said, when I pulled into the parking lot, it said 104 degrees on my van's thermometer. So I can only imagine that at this point, it's probably even warmer. I feel bad for anybody living down south right now dealing with this heat. It is insane, it is ridiculous. And why did I wear all black and jeans? I don't know, I did not plan this out very well. But anyway, guys, so again, here in Hardeeville, South Carolina, to see Lizzy and Big Al, the giant life-size elephant statues here at Crazy Joe's Fireworks. If you've been out here, please leave your comments down below. Want to hear from you guys. If you've seen these elephants, if you've had your photos taken with these elephants, definitely leave those comments. But again, with that, I am done. I am sweating. I am gross. I am disgusting. I'm getting back in the van. So as always, thank you all so much for checking out this video. Be sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, check down below for links to Patreon. If you guys do become a patron, I will send you a postcard every single month from the road. Also check down below for a link to Spreadshirt, where you can grab yourself retro Rest Stop t-shirts. Proceeds, both in the Spreadshirt and from Patreon, do help support the show. They keep the show going. It brings us out to awesome and amazing places like this. Again, right off of Interstate 95. You never know what you're gonna find. So check down below for all those different links. And if you guys watch this video all the way until the very end, hashtag hot elephants. Hashtag hot elephants, because they are actually really warm. Hashtag hot elephants if you watch this video all the way until the very end. Like I said, check down below for all the different links. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you do hit that subscribe button, or you are subscribed, then I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Maybe still from the road, maybe from Pennsylvania. Not entirely sure where we'll be tomorrow, but we'll see. All right, guys, so that's gonna do it from Crazy Joe's Fireworks, Hardeeville, South Carolina. Big Al the elephant, Lizzy the elephant. These guys are just too cool. All right, thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one. See you tomorrow. Bye.